Welcome to another edition of DuncanR2N's Wall of Games. And there it is. Yay. Whoop, all the way down to the bottom. That's some movies down there. And I got some extra space. Alright. We'll do PS2 today, and we're looking at, to start off, the two Gradius Collector's Editions. We've got Generations Deluxe, which actually contains 2 games. And then we've got the Gradius Heritage of War Limited Edition. So, again, like I said, I might have an unboxing video at some point where we crack some of these open. Now, starting down here with the dot hacks, we've got both dot hack series. And it's kind of cool when you get them all together. You get the nice little images on across the spines there. Moving out, Aqua, which is a sequel to, or I guess sort of a sequel to Wetrix on the N64, I believe. We got the 2 R2N's games. I've got the actual the collector's pack for both of them. NIS. I actually really like the NIS stuff, so you know, so sue me. Arc the Lad, down to Arcana Heart. Then we've got the 3 Armored Core games, the Atelier games that were released on the PS2. It's a shame there wasn't more released in the States. It started here. This was the first one to get released in the States, and we never did get any of the PS1 or any other of the older consoles. Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, Blood Will Tell, The Bouncer, which was an early Squaresoft game, which not many people know about or have. There's that Castle Shikigami 2, which has quite possibly the worst voice acting in the world, but I love it because of it. It's kind of a fun shooter in its own. 2 Castlevania games on the PS2. And then the Champions games, which are similar to the Baldur's Gate. A nice mashup here with the Chaos Wars. Pulling in Atlas and Azure, Idea Factory. I think there's one other. Chorokyu, one of those odd ones that you can find everywhere that no one gets. I had to buy this just because it was such an odd little game. You actually go around trying to kiss this girl, and that's basically the gameplay. It's not like anything else out there, but there it is. Clock Tower 3, it's the only Clock Tower game I have. I'd like to get the other ones, but as of yet I have not been able to. When I started collecting the Crash games, I you know, had to pick up these, and then I opted. Oh, I still have a sticker on that? Oh, terrible. I had to switch to the 360 for the HD releases, because I figure if the game comes out, I might as well get it. This Crimson Sea 2 is, I always thought this was odd, because Crimson Sea 1 came out on the Xbox, and then the sequel came out on the PS2, so if you had only one of the consoles, you'd only get one, and you wouldn't be able to get the other. This is a nice little gem. It's not really that hard to find, but it's kind of cool. It's with the board game type gameplay. It's kind of fun. Dark Cloud, the only mana game. I'm actually sad to have this in my collection. I'm a little embarrassed that it's there, but it is. So there it is. I got it, and then when I put it in, I haven't got it much farther than the opening cutscene, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is blatantly a vehicle for this girl to be in skimpy outfits. Which you might know her from Tekken, of course. Devil May Cry series. And one note, is I'm going to back out here. You might notice that all of my PS2 games are all black label. I don't have any red, you know, greatest hits label games on the PS2, Which means that the only way I cheated to get this one here, because the special edition of Devil May Cry 3 never actually released in a black label box, except within the 3-pack. So that's how I got that. And so that's why it says part of a set right there. But I don't really care about that. I'm not the kind that has to have necessarily the first edition runs or anything. I just like having the game and it looking nice and in decent condition. So we got the Disgaea games, the box set for Dragon Quest 8, and honestly, I bought this a while ago more for that than anything else. So yeah, being the Final Fantasy crazy person that I am. Let's see, Drakengard Driver. I really hate when games do that. I hate it with a passion when they put the 3 in for the E. I think Fear 3 did it, and Driver does it, and it just that just annoys me to no end. Okay, Dual Hearts, and then here's my Dynasty Warriors collection. Tactics 2, 2, 3, Extreme Legends 4. Sorry for the quick spin there. Dynasty Warrior 4, 4 Empires 5. Sorry about the glare there. And then this guy here. And that's the Dynasty Warriors collection on the PS2. I don't know why I really wanted this game. Everything I read about it told me it was a train wreck. But it was one of those that once I tried looking for it, I couldn't find it. And so when I did find it in complete condition, I just had to buy it, regardless of how bad it is or will be when I do eventually play it. Always liked the Monkey Island games, so I had to get the one Monkey Island that was on the PS2. Looking forward to playing these. Both of these are from Software, Evergrace, and Eternal Ring, and they're kind of a hit and miss company. A lot of people nowadays know them from the Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but back then that was they were. I actually particularly like. I think it's Eternal Ring that says, "Who said fantasies had to be final?" Nice little tag there. Fairly Odd Parents, really got these just because my son liked the games, and that's how they ended up in my collection. So I got Dirge of Cerberus, which is sort of a Gungrave take on Final Fantasy, 2 Final Fantasy X, 10-2, and then 2 Final Fantasy 12s, the regular flavor, and the collector's edition. Frequency, which was Harmonix games before they really were on the map. A music rhythm game before they used the guitars. Hey, what can I say? I like Friends. I like the show, so, the one with all the trivia, why not? And if you know anything about Friends, you'll know that every single episode in the Friends series is the one with and then something. So it was nice that the name of the game is actually the one with all the trivia. Front Mission 4. When I bought this, I knew nothing about Front Mission. So sue me. Full Metal. I'd like to get the second Full Metal game. Genji. I actually really liked this game. I haven't beat it yet, but I played a sizable chunk of it, and I really enjoyed what I did play of it. So when I knew that one of the launch titles for the PS3 was going to be a Genji title, I definitely got that. The Getaway was a recommendation from a friend of mine, but I still haven't played it. Of course, God of War. Love those games. Nice and visceral combat. Gradius. I like these, but I have a problem with this one in that, for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's because I'm running the sound on my PS2 through the digital audio, it doesn't show up, but whatever. And I'm going to cut it off right there, and we'll pick up on part 2 later. Alrighty. See ya.